Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 2 of Let's Talk Football. I know I said that it's gonna be a weekly series and it has barely been like 3 days or 2 days since I posted episode 1, but this video had to be done. Episode 2 had to be done now and had to be done the first person for you to see, that kind of thing, you know. So without further ado, let's talk football. Brendan Rodgers gets sacked, but is it Klopp or Ancelotti that should take over Liverpool? That's the real question, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. These are the stats that I managed to do my research on and get the stats of Brendan Rodgers' first 7 games in the last 3 seasons. The Suarez season, okay, the one where Suarez was just burning fire, burning through the defense, everything, scoring goals left, right and center. This is the stats, okay, 5 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. Okay, got 3 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw, already proving the performance there. And then in the current season that he just got sacked, unfortunately, 3 wins, 2 losses and 2 draws. Okay, you might say, hey, that's a slightly better record than last season, but Arsenal was our best performance and it was a 0-0 draw. Arsenal was our best performance. We couldn't take the chances and it was a 0-0 draw. I put my hands up. BR played really well that game, you know. He played his tactics well against Arsenal and we managed to pull out a draw. It's fair enough against Arsenal, top quality side, fair enough. But Stoke and Bournemouth. Stoke, okay, Coutinho scored a cracker of a goal, but what if that didn't come? What if he didn't score that goal? We didn't create any other chances. We were not too convincing at the back. How are we supposed to get that deserved win with scoring that kind of a goal? And then Bournemouth, the only goal that we scored against Bournemouth was luck, okay? Coutinho supposed to be offside. Benteke should have never got that goal, but luckily linesman didn't see it, but it's supposed to be offside. It's not a proper goal. And then against West Ham, Lovren, what are you doing? What is the defense doing? And then Moreno and Skirtle and Lovren just having a laugh at the back at the 3rd goal when we conceded it. That was extremely bad by itself. And then it's against Everton. Okay, against Everton and Aston Villa and Norwich, we get the lead. Okay, we score first. We score good goals. We finally get our attack right. We score the goal and then we go and concede straight off. How are we supposed to do well? How are we being Liverpool when we are performing like that? You know, that is not right. And why is that happening is because we are playing 3 at the back. I do not know why the Rodgers is just so stuck at this 3-5-2, 3-4-1-2, 3-4-3 formation that he has going on with Liverpool, but it's not working and we keep conceding right after we scored, and that is not good. And what just pisses me off the most is the Europa League. Bordeaux and Sion. What the hell? What the hell? Bordeaux and Sion were drawing 1-1 to Bordeaux and Sion. Who the hell is Sion? I've never heard of Sion. Oh my goodness, I do not want this to become a rant video, but this is facts, guys. This is facts. Sion, who is Sion? I've never heard of Sion. And drawing against them and Bordeaux and our team, Liverpool, you have to say Liverpool is the biggest team in the Europa League, man. Europa is they are the strongest team on paper in the group stages, and they're drawing the first 2 games. How are we gonna top the table, or how even are we gonna do well in the Europa League if we draw against players or teams rather than Sion? Okay, I don't blame, I don't know what to say, okay? Maybe Rodgers got his tactics wrong. Maybe if you want to play 3-5-2 or 3-4-2-1, 3-4-3, he should have got the players to fit the formation well or better. He hasn't gone and done it. But like what Carragher said, okay, like what Carragher said, I think the owners just fell to the pressure. I think partly it has to be said because of the owners, it's partly the owners' fault. I mean, if you want to sack a manager, I mean, come on. Sacking a manager after 7 games is not too fair. It's a bit harsh, it has to be said. I love Brendan Rodgers. I mean, he gave me one of the best seasons as a Liverpool fan. I love him, okay? I love him, and I'm really sad that he's gone. And I am not gonna put the whole blame on him because I know for a fact, and a lot of us know for a fact, that it's part partly the owner's fault. It's partly the owner's fault. They just fell to the pressure of the media. They either should have just, you know, Rodgers weren't performing too well in the previous season, okay? He wasn't performing too well in the previous season. You should have either sacked him then, or you should have sacked him in the Christmas break and given him more time to adapt to the team, understand the team better, play his tactics right, sort out everything, and then go into the second half of the season slightly stronger. You should have done it then, or you should have done it before, during the summer, and then give that same 100 million to either the next manager, who's we will talk about in a minute. What they have done is they have gone and given ahead Rodgers 100 million to do whatever the hell he wants, and then he didn't quite think about it too clearly, or he didn't get it too right, and then now it's much of a downfall. We have lack of players in certain positions, we have too much of players in certain positions, and we can't play every player in their preferred formation, and that's going to be very, very difficult at the end of the day. So now let's look at the competitors to take over Liverpool next. Okay, these are all reliable facts. Ancelotti and Klopp are probably one of the two managers that are going to take over Liverpool, and either one, I am really, really happy that one of them is coming our way. Okay, I'm really happy about that. Let's look at Ancelotti. Okay, let's look at Carlo Ancelotti. Milan from 01 to 09, Chelsea from 09 to 11, PSG from 11 to 13, and Real Madrid from 13 to 15. And on average, he has won something in every season in every club. So that means from 01 to 15, he has won at least one silverware every year, everywhere he has gone. He is a proven manager. He's won the Champions League 3 times, the World Cup twice if I'm not wrong, and then he's won League 1, the Premier League, the FA Cup. He is a very, very successful manager. But all these teams, right, all these teams that he has coached are all top quality teams that are already established in terms, and when we compare in terms of players that Milan, PSG, Chelsea have, and then you come and look at Liverpool side, we do not have the same caliber of players like Madrid, PSG, and Chelsea and Milan have when he was coaching them. And then let's look at Klopp. Okay, Jurgen Klopp. Before Dortmund, he was in Mainz, and that he really didn't do shit though there. So let's look at Dortmund. Okay, from 08 to 13, he has won 6 silverwares. Okay, he has gone to Champions League second place. With Dortmund going to the Champions League final with Dortmund, man, that is something that you should definitely note about with freaking Dortmund, man. And then won the Super Cup twice, the DFB Pokal, whatever it is, once, the Bundesliga twice. That means beating Bayern Munich, like what I said in my previous video. They beat Bayern Munich and they won it twice in 2008 between 2013, and then they won the T-Home Super Cup once. The thing is, okay, what really differentiates Klopp and Ancelotti is Ancelotti has had experience with 4 clubs, and before Milan he was at Juventus, but let's look at Milan. He has had experience with 4 clubs, Milan, Chelsea, PSG, Madrid. He is used to the change of environment. He is used to new players, playing with new players, different teams and all that kind of good stuff. But Klopp, however, has managed only 1 club in his, Mainz is not counted. Let's take Mainz out of the conclusion, okay? He has only managed 1 club in his career. And let's look at win ratio, okay, win rate, sorry, for BR Klopp, Brendan Rodgers, Klopp, and Ancelotti. Okay, Brendan Rodgers has got a 50% win rate. 50% win rate when you're managing Liverpool Football Club. Klopp has 53%, Ancelotti has 60%. Now let's look at other stats between Klopp and Ancelotti. Okay, Ancelotti plays a 4-3-3 and a 4-3-2, 4-2-3-1 90% of the last 3 teams that he managed, which is PSG, Madrid, and Chelsea. Klopp has played 4-2-3-1 90% of his Dortmund life. So both of these coaches played 4-2-3-1. But the question is, will Liverpool fit the 4-2-3-1 system? You see, 4-2-3-1. How are you going to play 1 striker when there's big freaking Benteke and Danny Sturridge who's on form? You can't pick Benteke or Sturridge because both are top quality strikers and both are going to get you goals. And with Ancelotti's experience, okay, he has loads of experience, no doubt about it, but 4-2-3-1 in almost every team that he's coached How? I mean, he had the same problem with Cavani and Ibra at PSG, but he played Cavani on the left. Can Sturridge really perform at the right? Because Benteke hasn't got that kind of pace to play on the wing. Can Sturridge play on the wings? And then we got Coutinho and Firmino. Is Coutinho going to move to the left now? Firmino going to come in the middle? Or is Lallana going to start? Then we got freaking Danny Ings. How are you going to play that kind of formation? And 4-3-3 we have seen have not worked with Liverpool FC, just like how Brendan Rodgers did. It has not worked for Liverpool. And how are these players, or rather how are these managers going to come in and, you know, rebuild the Liverpool history and get something out of this season? I do not know. And that just brings me back to Carragher's point. The owners should have done this sacking shit before the league started. In the summer break, they should have just sacked him once and for all, and then gone ahead and got Ancelotti and or Klopp. Give them the 100 million, okay? They know what they're doing. Give them the 100 million. Let them buy the players according to the system that they're playing, and then do well in the league. But however, unfortunately, that's not happening right now. So it's either going to be Ancelotti and Klopp. I'm very, very happy, okay? I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm very happy that Ancelotti and Klopp, you know, great, amazing, established managers coming to support, or rather manage Liverpool. But the question is, will they deliver with the 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 that they majority of the time play? This has been episode 2. I hope you guys enjoy. I just really wanted to get this video out, you know, explain to all of you guys what's happening with Brendan Rodgers and Liverpool and Ancelotti and Klopp. However, hopefully freaking De Boer or Gary Monk doesn't come in. But you know, Ancelotti and Klopp are really looking confident. They're probably gonna sign someone before some sources say before the Tottenham game, but some people say in Tuesday, which means it's in 2 days time. So we'll find out about that real soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave your feedback. The support on the previous video was absolutely great. 115 subscribers and counting. Thank you for watching. Peace.